My love, today I find myself in a troubled state of mind. I'm not feeling like myself. Instead, I'm overcome with a mix of sadness, hurt, and a touch of anger. It's difficult to put my feelings into words, and even harder to figure out how I arrived here. Deep down, I know I've made a mistake. I judged someone too quickly, without understanding them or giving them the benefit of the doubt, and that's weighing heavily on me. This person I misjudged is a friend, someone who has always been there for me, always supported me through thick and thin. Yet, in a moment of hasty judgment, I failed to see things from their perspective. I let my own viewpoint consume me, believing that only I could be right. But today, the weight of my actions is clear. I was wrong from the start, and now, I feel guilty and disappointed in myself for being so closed-minded. The guilt is overwhelming. I rush to conclusions and, because of that, our friendship has become strained. I didn't pause to consider what they were going through or what they might be feeling. I only saw things from my own narrow lens, assuming that I understood it all. Now that I've realized the truth, I'm lost on how to approach them. This friend has been a great source of support, someone I've always been able to count on. I thought I had been there for them too, but now it feels like I've failed them. I didn't give them the understanding they deserved, didn't even give them a chance to explain themselves or share their side of the story. The worst part is, I don't know if they'll forgive me. I know I've hurt them deeply, and that thought alone fills me with shame. I never imagined I would be the one to cause pain to a friend. They didn't even try to defend themselves or push back on my judgment. Looking back, I see now that they likely trusted I would understand them without needing to explain. But instead, I leaped to conclusions and acted without faith. Now, I'm here, feeling lost, hoping to find a way out of this mess, yet unsure of how to apologize to them in a way that can express my remorse. I don't understand what led me to act this way. It's so unlike me, and that realization only makes it harder. I've always taken pride in being a supportive friend, in standing by the people I care about no matter what. I don't know why I didn't extend that loyalty this time. In the past, I've approached people with an open heart and mind, welcoming them as they are, understanding their choices and viewpoints. But this time, I reacted with a closed mind, making harsh assumptions without truly knowing the details. And it leads me to question, was it something about this particular situation that clouded my judgment, or am I somehow changing? I sincerely hope I'm not changing in a way that could turn me into someone unrecognizable. The last thing I want is to lose the parts of myself that I value the most. I hope my friend can forgive me for my mistake, because I know I'll do whatever it takes to restore our friendship. I can't bear the thought of losing someone so important to me over a foolish misjudgment. I've learned my lesson, and I'll ensure I never make the same mistake twice. God, thank you for helping me see my error and showing me how unwise I was to assume I had all the answers. This experience has humbled me, reminding me of the importance of compassion, patience, and trust. I need to be the person I once was, someone who stands by their friends and sees things from their perspective. If I need to, I will beg my friends' forgiveness. I'll prove to them how deeply sorry I am, not just through words but by ensuring I've learned from this experience. I'll take whatever steps are necessary to restore their trust, even if it takes time. Moving forward, I'll make it my mission to be a better friend, a friend who listens first, who tries to understand before judging, and who values the bond they share with others above all else. I know I've been a fool, and this moment has changed me. I want to make things right, not only for my friend's sake, but for my own as well. I want to live by the values I hold dear and be the kind of person who brings comfort, not hurt, to those around me. I can only hope that my friend sees my remorse and that, in time, they can open their heart to me again. If given the chance, I will do everything I can to show them that I'm truly sorry and that I will never make such a careless mistake again. My love, will there ever come a day when you no longer rule my heart with the same intensity as you do now? I find myself wondering if there will ever be a morning when I can open my eyes and not think of you as my very first thought. Will there be a time when I stop mentioning you to my friends, or when I finally let go of the life I keep imagining with you? It seems impossible that this day will come, yet I find myself both yearning for it and fearing it. I wonder if I'll ever be able to accept that you can never be mine, or if this tireless, desperate hope will always haunt me, keeping me awake at night. Will I ever stop feeling this deep emptiness that sits within me? I ask myself if I'll ever truly be able to delete your photos and our messages, those little remnants of what we once had. People around me often encourage me to accept reality, to allow myself a fresh start, a new chance at happiness. I know they're right. I do need to move forward, to leave this love in the past where it belongs. But no matter how much I try, it feels as if I am rooted in this place, unable to take a single step forward. I keep telling myself that I should focus on my life, that I should stop wondering whether or not you think about me. But each time I try, some little thing or another pulls me back into thoughts of you, and I find myself more tangled in memories than before. It's difficult, almost unbearable, to accept that you're no longer part of my life. Deep down, I know that one day I will have to come to terms with this reality, that someday I'll have to face the painful truth of our separation. But today is not that day. I am simply not ready. I need time. Time to process everything, to slowly untangle the dreams I once wrapped around you. You were the person with whom I envisioned a life filled with love and happiness. We planned so much together, imagined so many beautiful moments that now feel like fragments of a dream. How can I just erase all that? Perhaps I am delusional, holding on to something that no longer exists. Maybe I'm making a mistake by letting myself dwell on this. But forcing my heart to feel differently feels impossible. My feelings are strong and stubborn, they refuse to yield or fade. I can only hope that, in time, things will change naturally. One day, my heart will understand that it's time to release these memories and let go of the hopes I've held on to so tightly. Until that day, I want to cherish this love, even if it's painful. Somehow, the hurt reminds me that my love for you was real, that it was deep and true. I find solace in that thought, as strange as it may seem. I know that eventually, I'll move on. I'll reach a point where thoughts of you won't consume me as they do now. I'll let go of the dreams and memories that once filled me with so much joy, and I'll open my heart to love again. This is the way of life. Time heals everything, even the wounds that feel impossible to bear. So for now, I am choosing to be patient, letting the universe guide me through this process of healing. I know the journey won't be easy, but I trust that it will lead me somewhere brighter, somewhere peaceful. Please understand that I am not angry with you. There is no bitterness in my heart. I know you loved me, deeply and sincerely. I know that you, too, are hurting, that you feel the weight of our separation just as I do. But perhaps we weren't meant for each other in this lifetime. And that's okay. Life is complicated, unpredictable. Maybe in another life, in another time, we'll find each other again and be together as we once dreamed. For now, though, I only wish for you to find happiness in the life you have, to embrace it fully. True love doesn't always have a happy ending. Sometimes it simply means wanting the best for someone, even if it means letting them go. I will hold on to that love, to the truth of it, and to the knowledge that what we shared was real. And one day, I know, I'll be able to remember it without pain, only with gratitude. Until then, I'll keep giving myself the time I need, letting go slowly, step by step. and one day I'll find peace.